Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the second half of July. Sorry. Yeah, and as always, it's going to be general. So, if something doesn't resonate, just leave it for someone else. And let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Star Beings, any other spirit guides you may have, Cancer, also our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides that you wish to be present for this reading at this time. 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Wow, 2 tens. There could be something that you... Actually, you know what? Let's get a couple more cards. It's looking like maybe recently there's been a bit of a disappointment. Cancer, I think you've been disappointed about something. Or you're feeling a bit let down or a bit disillusioned or... yeah, maybe even a little bit... I was going to say pissed off, a little bit upset about something, or angry even. King of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of fire here at the moment. 9 of Swords and the King of Swords. Fire and air. Air to fire, so air fuels the fire here, Cancer. So, given that we have all this fire here, there's something about a situation or this could be an idea that you have had about like a legacy or a long-term plan, which could have been financially, or a long-term vision for something that may be kind of... Maybe it's not feeling now as though it's going to work out that way, Cancer, if I can say that. There could be a standard or a certain level of something that you've been wanting to work towards here, which is the 10 of Pentacles, like, general abundance. Yeah. So it could be talking about finances there. So maybe this is... maybe a project or a business that's fallen through, or a job that's fallen through, or it feels like it might not, be sustainable, something like that. In the current energy, you have the King of Wands and this 8 of Wands. So it's like things are changing here, 8 of Wands. Things are moving, or they will need to, and it's like you are going to... need to be, or you are in, actually, Cancer, a moment, the driver's seat here with the King of Wands. I guess tuning into your creativity, your desire and your wish to be very kind of hands-on, involved, participating, and maybe you're going to be making some decisions around this thing that's caused a bit of disappointment, or that's causing some low vibe feelings here for you. And maybe you're going to be, making some changes. But it feels as though you've lifted from a 5 of Cups vibe, like an emotional kind of thing, into this King of Fire, and you're literally going, okay, well, if that's the way it's going to be, then this and this needs to happen, and this is why it's going to happen. Okay, I feel like you've had to, or at the moment you're working on the changes that you feel you need to make. Yeah, because the underlying theme is that if there's been some stress also involved with this 9 of Swords, it's like the theme is that you're bringing more clarity and peace and understanding and wisdom to this situation. Okay, this is you with your sort of personal truth. So I feel like if things feel a bit up in the air and kind of like there's some changes in the wings that you feel like you might need to implement, it's that it probably will happen, and it's if you have been experiencing stress, that's going to improve. Like your stress levels are probably going to drop, once you make some decisions and really align with your truth here, not anyone else's. Okay, so this is no one else calling your shots and telling you where to go, what to do, and all the rest of it. There might be a lot less of that. Maybe you'll agree to some things and not to others, that type of thing, right? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like you, with this 10 here, that you had some ideas about how you thought this would work out, either this job or this project, venture or venture, yeah. But it's like now that things have kind of dropped into place and things have kind of started to happen, or they've been happening for a while, it's like you can see that it's not going to perhaps work out that way, which is fine because you are familiar with being able to change and do things differently, Cancer, okay? And you also have the power of being able to initiate new things. You are cardinal water, so that's a pretty powerful position to be in. A very powerful sign, actually, is what I'm going to say. And general direction moving forward is that, yeah, something is wrapping up here, 10 of Swords. And it could simply be your ideas about how you thought this thing was going to work out. Maybe it's just not going to happen that way. Maybe it will kind of happen in a similar way, but not exactly how you thought it was going to. But the good thing is that this Two of Cups is that what will transpire is that you will move into a greater level of understanding of yourself. And this could also be talking about a very supportive person around you, or that is supporting you through this change and through this reorientation of whatever it is that you're doing. So it's like, yes, there will be a wrapping up, but you do have support. I mean, you also have the support of your higher self because you are tuning into that now. Okay, this King of Wands is very transformative. So, partner of the Queen of Wands, and she can probably only have the power and the courage and the get-go to do what she does because the King of Wands is supporting her to do that. So this is a very supportive energy of you doing your thing here, Cancer, okay? Or making the changes that you need to make in the name of your personal truth and how things need to work for you, how things need to be in order for you to move forward here. It might be it'd be interesting if we get another 10 of Pentacles, because I'm feeling like your original 10 of Pentacles that you had in your mind is probably going to change into a different type of 10 of Pentacles, if I can say that. It's sort of to do with your, abundance as well. And success, this idea of success, abundance, and fulfillment. 3 of Wands, yeah, you're ready to make this change here, Cancer. I think you're ready to, this is looking a little bit like going out on your own, doing your own business, or making a different type of decision. You have 2 kings here, King of Wands, King of Swords, like a lot of wisdom you are activating here, Cancer. You have a lot of wisdom is what I should say, and a lot of knowledge that you can put into practice and to, yeah. And here we have a beautiful cardinal energy here as well to go along with this. You have more than enough power, knowledge, and energy to move into this next phase, Cancer. And I think you know what it is. I think you know what it might be. Emperor and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so you're literally an emperor sitting basically at this 3 of Wands position here. I also get the feeling that you have more skills, knowledge, understanding, depth, wisdom, and expertise than you give yourself credit for, Cancer. Okay, yeah. So, but you are going to be supporting, well, you will be, I think, coming into a greater understanding of just how much you do have and what skills and knowledge you have. Yeah, and we also have the Two of Cups coming up again. So, and I really like this King of Cups. Wow, another king. Boom. The King of Cups. And, you know, this is your element here. What you may not realise or be aware of is that this meditative energy here is really going to assist with this coming into connection with your higher self, your ego and your higher self working together. Also with perhaps working with another party or another person. There's going to be I think, a mutual understanding. Maybe there's going to be a new business partnership or a new even romantic connection that's going to, you know, occur possibly, okay? And this could be, you know, the type of energy that it's going to feel like. It will feel like, okay, that you're holding space, the other person's holding space, and there'll be a lot of compassion and understanding going on between the two of you. But this could also be talking about the compassion and understanding that you are going to direct towards yourself, or that you will feel coming from your higher self, and you will be able to communicate with that and to interact with it and integrate it, okay? Yeah, I really like that Two of Cups twice in your reading. So the only king we don't have is the Pentacles, but it's interesting because I think the Ten of Pentacles there is sort of almost taking the place of the King of Pentacles at the moment. I think that's to do with a, you know, some type of abundance or project or job that you, I think that you were seeing as it would be your source of abundance or of wealth. But I think there's something else that's coming forward that's going to fill that, provide that function for you, okay? Fill that wish of yours. Two of Pentacles, wow, the High Priestess, yes, and the Eight of Pentacles. Really nice positive energies here. Another two. So this is about adaptability and creativity, okay? Being able to sort of change. We did talk about things probably changing and shifting, things moving around. So Spirit's saying keep a flexible, adaptable, creative mindset as you move forward. So maybe you're going to be doing things in a different way. Maybe you're going to be making changes to your schedule, to your lifestyle, to your connections, even to people, okay? The Eight of Pentacles is that, you know, it goes with the Eight of Wands. So the interesting thing is that if you were involved in a Ten of Pentacles project, okay, that's kind of gone south, this Eight of Wands is a lot of action, a lot of passion as well coming forward, something that's going to replace that Ten of Pentacles that's kind of dissolving. And here we have the beautiful Eight of Pentacles, which is going to, and this is an energy of you really working at something that you're probably just going to step into, because like we've said here, you know, you know a lot already, you know so much already here, Cancer, and you're in a position to be able to build something here really awesome. That is really awesome. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, you know, Spirit saying match this Eight of Wands, this passion, with actual bringing it down into physical manifestation. So it's almost like a little mantra, you know, for you, Cancer, is something like, you know, I'm now aligning with my passions and I will be bringing them down into physical reality, okay? So there's something that you're going to be doing in that vein, in that general type of movement, in that manifestation action or process. That's the word I'm looking for. Process. Everything is a process, all right? So yeah, and make up your own mantra for sure, because I feel like there's a lot of, you have a lot of desire, a lot of passions, a lot of fire in this reading, okay? Yeah. High Priestess, wow. Yeah, your higher self, okay, Cancer, your this represents the moon, okay? The moon is exalted in Cancer. This is kind of your energy, really. You are tuned in. You are able to take time when you need to take time. You're able to activate your wisdom, your understanding, your compassion, okay? It goes really nicely here with the King of Cups, okay? If this is that contemplative, meditative energy, just tuning into, you know, pure source spirit, okay, you can do that, Cancer. But you can also bring it down into physical manifestation with the King of Cups, you know, who actually holds the space even and sort of grounds it even further, I think. So this is, you know, really nice, really nice. Let's grab you another, oh, we did grab you a dragon. Oh, no, this is the wizard deck, sorry. I'm changing my deck positions between signs. So we're just going to grab you an energy from the wizard deck. Yeah, very transformative reading. If something's gone south, Cancer, don't worry about it, okay? Something else is coming in the wings, but it does mean that you will be accessing, I think, your deeper passions, your truer passions to, yeah, set yourself free here, okay? Eight of Swords. Interesting, isn't it? It matches, you know, kind of that Eight of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. By doing that, by moving through into physical manifestation, you know, this is going to set you free in a practical sense. You know, rather than just the passions or the ideas just flying around, it's going to come down into physical manifestation and be more visible and more felt in your life. Three of Swords, a healing, and I think this is what's happened here. And sometimes, you know, life teaches us things like if something is not in alignment. It's interesting that we have a cross here in the middle, and we also have these swords. If that heart wasn't there, you'd see the swords, these two on the outside would be crossing. So it's a little bit like kind of X marks the spot here. So it's almost saying here that whatever this was, Cancer, it was not really in alignment, okay? Your heart and mind were not really in alignment, although there may be aspects of it which were heart and mind alignment, but I think what's coming through is that there's something that's going to be in even more alignment for you, if I can say that. Because obviously we are very diverse, multi-talented beings, and we can do different types of jobs and different types of projects in our lives, and we're going to get different things from them, okay? But I think what this is sort of saying is that there would have been an aspect to this here that was not, you know, not really ticking your soul box as well as something else is going to, all right? And here we have the Chariot. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic. Whatever it is you've been doing, Cancer, up till now has not been, you know, an accident or a mistake or anything. It's all learning experience, and this is what the Chariot is here to say, that you have, I was going to say all guns blazing, which sounds a bit violent, but what I should have said was all wands blazing, because this is like here, you know, the Eight of Wands. It's like you're sort of conjuring how your spirit is going to be manifested here, and, you know, the Emperor, like, boom. This is your power card. Boom. Why did I not say that straight off? Chariot, your power card, and the Emperor. Cardinal, Cancer, you are moving forward. This is fantastic. Chariot also talks about spirit guides supporting you, okay? Body, mind, spirit, you are in preparation for and pretty much prepared for the next phase here, Three of Wands. If that was a Two of Wands, it would be a little bit like, well, you're a bit undecided still, but the Three of Wands is like, okay, you know what you're doing. Ace of Cups, you know what you're doing next, okay? Ace of Cups, Spirit has your back, absolutely fantastic. A lot of joy, happiness, spiritual connection coming in for you, a lot of love, a lot of unconditional love. I think there's going to be something that you're going to be doing here, Cancer, that you are going to feel so aligned with, and there's going to be a lot of warm, fuzzy feelings, I think, coming from those around you and from within you as well. You know, Two of Cups twice in your reading. This is like a lot of deep understanding and intimacy also, okay? And here we have the Seven of Cups, which I'm just going to put out there right now is that, you know, this is also can be about options or distractions, but this is also about, Cancer, almost your multi-talented your multiple source of creative, spiritual talents, gifts, superpowers, whatever you call it. This is what you are drawing on here. So this this disappointment here is kind of disappearing into the background, because it's going to be replaced by all these options, beautiful emotions coming in, a lot of spiritual connection. Yeah, just fantastic. I also really like this card. It has animals, like there's a stag here, there's a dragon, a tiger, so and a fish. This could be talking about some animal spirit guides too, Cancer, that you might like to call on to assist you in this beautiful inspirational change that you're going through. Wow. There is no mistake. This is your reading, Cancer. Chariot again. Chariot twice. I've got chills. You're moving forward. You are preparing. And if you don't feel like you're quite prepared, you know exactly what you need to do in order to be prepared. Okay? There is some like personal growth, development, maybe something you're going to be learning, or maybe there's a qualification you're going to be doing, or there's something that you're going to be involved in that is really going to prepare you. And I think a lot of what you've done already, Cancer, has prepared you for this next thing here. And here you are poised. Okay, and it's going to be an activation of your inner wisdom, your ability to hold space here, okay? All of your passion, King of Wands, your ability to call your own shots, your intelligence here, Cancer, King of Swords, like this is just fantastic. I could not have come up with a better reading for you right now. This is just really awesome. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Yeah, I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.